Joined now by Michael Markowski. He's the founder of ShinyPennies.com. Michael, welcome back to the program.
Always great to be with you, Don. Always great to be with you.
Well, you're a seasoned investor, very well known, very well respected. A lot of problems going on in the economy. What's your take?
I think there's going to be I'm predicting a serious decline, right now at about a 69% decline from the high for the S&P 500, and for a serious, meltdown of the economy. And in fact, I predicted that we're going to have the third Great Depression.
My gosh. What's
But
your
I predicted all the market crashes with my algorithm since 2007, including the 2008 crash. So, but what you want to own, and what everybody wants to own, you need to get out of it. All your viewers need to get out of their big stocks, go into treasury bills, U.S. treasury bills, and build a penny stock portfolio, because penny stocks will shine in what's going to happen. They have historically, and everybody wants to take less risk, but they still want to take risk. And so they're going to go after those penny stocks that are really undervalued anyway. And that's what I focus on. I've been doing this for 46 years. I've seen it happen.
Well, we just had an interview with SQI Diagnostics, a company you mentioned on the program a couple of weeks ago. Why do you like SQI?
Well, I want to talk to you first of all. I believe this is a slam dunk opportunity, SQI, and it reminds me a lot of InvestView, which was on the show, when I probably recommended it 10, 12 times on your show. And I went back and found the December 6th interview that you had of me on the show here of 2019. And I said at that time that InvestView, which was at 4 cents at the time, I'm going to show you a chart here in a minute of it. 4 cents at the time. I said this InvestView was going to be my biggest ever stock in my 40 some odd year career back then in 2019, and that it had a shot of going to $1 a share. And sure enough, it went from 4 cents into about a year and a half later, hit 79 cents a share, as you can see here with the chart here. So people made 20 times their money on that stock. And this one's another slam dunk. Okay. I love these kind of stocks. I've got maybe less than 10 of them throughout my career, but SQI is a slam dunk. And that's the reason why, and I'm going to explain that I know we've talked about me putting my research report available on your email this week, so that your viewers can read my research. But what I've learned over the years is there's something called an IPO to government approval share price cycle for small medical companies. Okay. And that cycle begins with the company raises its money through an IPO or an offering. And then what happens is the share price in a couple of years goes to an all-time new high. And then the waiting game for government approval begins, or is already underway. And then what happens, the stock grinds to a new all-time low, to the lowest point, and it goes down by at least 90 some odd percent from the high until the approval happens. When the approval occurs, the stock goes all the way back and through the high. So it gives someone an opportunity, if they understand this cycle, which I'm showing you right here on the table. You can see the table here on the air. If you understand this cycle, and I'm going to explain that in my research report I'm going to send you, that it'll be available to your viewers, how this works. They'll be much better investors in buying these little penny stocks. And I'm going to start recommending them, a lot of them that are on your show, because this is this is the cycle. This is how you make all the money. I mean, here's a good example. Sarepta Therapeutics. Okay. The stock did its IPO in 1999. Here's the chart of it. Reached an all-time high of 2009. And then you can see the low 10 years later. It took about 10 years to reach the low, and then it took off and went back above its high after that, is what happened with Sarepta. And it's the same. Here's SQI's chart. You can see the same exact same thing. Reached its all-time high in 2011, reached its all-time low here in the month of May, down 90, I think it's down around 98. It's right on the chart here, over 98% or 99%. I think it's 99 and a quarter on this chart. But you can see here so it's ready to take off, and it's got these tests are getting approved. They've been approved. And so you want to get in these things. You don't want to get in while you're waiting for the approval. You want to get in when things starting to get approved. Mm-hmm.
It really is all about timing, especially when it comes to penny stocks. Would you agree?
Absolutely. And I mean, I think this is a big breakthrough. Every one of your viewers should read this report and understand this, because I'm telling you, they're going to be better investors. Okay, that's the bottom line. If they understand this game, I've seen it over and over and over again. And I worked on Wall Street for an investment banking firm that specialized in small biotech companies. And, I remember it living this thing and the grind and all that. So it's tough, but once you learn how to do it, the timing's it's a secret to buying biotech stocks and medical testing stocks, anything that's a new medical type of company.
Now, of course, penny stocks can be extraordinarily risky. It's just the nature of the beast. What percentage of a portfolio do you recommend people put into them?
I would say, I'm saying people need to put about 20% of their portfolio in a diversified penny stocks or venture capital, up to 20%. Could be lower than that, but I think 20% in the kind of market that we're in should be allocated, but not in one penny stock. And you shouldn't buy it all at once. If you're buying a penny stock, you need to buy it in. At Shiny Pennies, we give you the buy limit recommendations on InvestView. I raised the buy limit and lowered the buy limit probably 5 or 6 times, and before the stock took off. So you could have continued to average in, build your position. It takes a while for a penny stock to get to its full potential. So you might as well be patient and stage in to the penny stock.
ShinyPennies.com. Michael Markowski, we appreciate your wisdom and your experience. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, thank you, Don. Good day.